Hellions, good morning. We're going to start the day out by rescuing the jack-o'-lanterns. As you can see, they have become severely dehydrated, and we want to do this before anything like gets to the point to where it like just rips. We don't want it to rip, but we're going to dunk these again and see if we can't revive the jack-o'-lanterns for a few more nights. All right, a little tiny bit of bleach. A lot of water. Alright, so we're going to let these babies soak in there for a few hours. We're going to revive ourselves some jack-o'-lanterns. 2 hours later. Well, it kind of worked. It's several hours later, and the teeth on this one kind of came back, but it's still mushy in a lot of spots. Like this right here is where Phoenix like cut his happy face and did some stuff in the side of it over there, and over here too he did another little smiley face, but yeah, it's starting to mush up in spots. Blech, pulsating spiders. So hopefully, I mean, it'll get us through Halloween. It's what, 2 days away? Day and a half away. Oh, look at that! It's the last of the those things right there that I'm not mentioning anymore. All right, so I went and got gas. Got to get parts. Doing a little running around. Normal day. Go home. Do some more stuff, and then we're going to start attacking the kitchen a little bit more tonight. See, if you have a job to do, no matter how big or small the job is, always make sure that you do at least one step, one thing towards your goal every single day. No matter how big or how small, if you make one step towards your goal every day, you will get there sooner and procrastination won't set in as badly. Like I said a little while ago, not doing much in here tonight, but doing something. So the something that I want to do, since trash goes out tomorrow, I'd like to maximize and use as much of the trash as I can. I'm going to start by pulling off small little trim pieces there and there, and then probably some of this, the paneling around the doors here. Thinking about, don't know if I'm going to do it or not, thinking about pulling cabinet and the rest of this paneling here and the paneling back behind there. This is pretty much pulled. Also thinking about pulling some of, maybe some of the trim around there, and then the trim piece right down there. And then that one right there. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start now. Maybe. Since the temp is dropping outside, and Sunday we roll back 1 hour. So we, daylight savings time ends. Which I wish that they would just make it all one time. It'd be so much easier. But because of that, and it's colder outside, I'd rather just get a nice hot cup of coffee and sit in front of the TV and watch a program. But nope, I'm gonna do this. Must do something. There, I did something. Okay, I'm done. Just kidding. This is a perfect time to film the graveyard, is when, oh, the lights aren't on. Why aren't the lights on? I'll have to inspect that, but it's usually right about this time. So we're going to come over here to our poor decrepit pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, and we're going to light them up. There we go, that's more like it. And the two lights that Angie got are right here. Kind of like the blue and the red, mix them together, so you've got blue and red and purple on the same tree. Makes it kind of cool. Keeping with the purple tree theme. Alright, back inside. More destruction. And this whole time I thought that I had this on time lapse, and I didn't, so I don't know what I just did with the footage right there. Maybe I don't know what I did. Anyway, the reason why I was being so careful is because it makes more sense right now, since we're not just like, since we have to live here while this is going on, is to bring the cabinets down, make them mobile, keep everything pretty much, you know, in the places that they're supposed to be. That way we still have storage, we still have usable space so that we can still kind of function. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've went to put away a cup or a plate and it's gone. So this is definitely interesting, definitely fun. So I want to clean up my mess now. I'm going to put more plastic back here because the rafters, there's a hole right there, and that hole goes to the outside where the rafters are out there. I think that's it, the eaves. So it gets really cold in here really quick, so I want to throw some more plastic up there to kind of seal out the elements. I don't know what the R value of plastic is, but it's definitely better than having just cold air filter in. I'm going to clean this mess up down here, do a little sweepy, call it done in here for the night. Okay, so Guinness World Record, I've talked to them. You guys know that I've talked to them because I want to do things with the naming the channel. And before, so there's 2 records that are available that I'd like to go for. The first one is longest running blog series on YouTube, number of episodes, which we will eventually surpass Charles Trippy because he no longer does a daily video. However, we are still a ways behind as far as a video every single day. So that's another record that I would like to go for, but that record is closed off. You actually have to contact them, and that's what I thought I was doing. I've got correspondence stating that, but anyway, so I asked them what are the exact, not stipulations, but the exact outline of everything that needs to be adhered to in order to make this record. Can I go and continue doing a daily video on another channel and the record is still mine? It's just a different channel. Am I able to do that? So I received a response and it said, if you would like to know more information about a record, including the record guidelines, then please submit an application online. We only provide guidelines to applicant once we have received an application and it has been approved by our records managers. Now see, I have a hard time with this because if you're doing something like eating the most amount of hot dogs in 10-minute period or whatever that record is, then I can understand that, you know, you're going to apply for it, there's going to be a specific date that you're going to do this, but this is an ongoing thing. This is something that I kind of need to know now. So I've applied for the record, but I don't have as many episodes as Charles has, so my application most likely will be denied because I'm going for a record, but I clearly don't have the record, so I don't know. This is very confusing. A little bit frustrating. Okay, let's do the Halloween question of the day, and then we'll do COC, and then we will wrap things up. Okay, this one isn't too bad. This should appease both the Halloweeners and the non-Halloween muggles. That's you guys. Or half of you guys. Probably about 2/3 of you guys. Anyway, would you rather read a spooky story or see a spooky movie? Post it down in the comments down below. We'll take care of that tomorrow night, and I'm going to get the tripod here and do COC, and I'm going to head to bed. Alright guys, here we go. It is time for COC. There's Buffy, and you can't say that she wasn't in the vlog today because there she is! Hey! Hi, well that's better. You weren't looking too happy there. People are going to be like, why is she so unhappy? She's happy, she's a good girl. Okay. There we go. Now it's time for COC. First comment of the night, Rachel66328. Hello, first. Hi. The question for yesterday was, would you rather eat 6 fish eyes or 1 frog? And the fish eyes have it. 8-2. Wow. Alright. Oh, so tonight's question of the day. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, I've already asked it, right? I did. I already asked it. See, you guys are like, dude, you just asked that. And I'm like, dude, it was like 45 minutes ago. Okay, so I've already read Rachel. So getting back into it. Marie Winton, I'm so excited to get your card. I hope it arrives before I leave on my road trip. Otherwise, I won't see it until I get back mid-November. I think I'll go with the fish eyeballs. Just plug my nose and swallow them down whole as fast as I could to get it over with without biting into them. Trip27 says just put them in some tapioca pudding and swallow it fast. And then we would never eat tapioca pudding again. Alright. Jason Flesher, hi Troy, Angie, and Phoenix. I wouldn't argue about the pizza, but you can screw it up by putting pineapple on it. Ew. I agree. And some people commented after you don't agree, but that's okay. That's the spice of life. It's everybody likes different things. If everybody liked the same thing, things would be boring. Why are you guys... There, that's a little better. Okay, Monica Bredesen, about today's question. I don't want any of the eyes, but if I really have to eat, then fish eyes comes in many sizes. Halloween fur, you'd rather eat the eyeballs because then you can make your brain possibly think that they're like a marshmallow or something else. Nice. Emerald Gypsy Heart says that she'd rather have the frog because frog legs taste like chicken, so a raw frog in theory would taste like raw chicken. Cajun logic. Weimer Dirt, you'd rather have the eyeballs. You've already eaten 6 raw fish eyeballs in the past, so it would be easy. I won't ask. Joe, you say, love seeing your vlogs on my YouTube recommended page. I like, that's awesome. I like that too. I wish YouTube would do that to more people. Nicole Flynn, I would rather eat the eyeballs because you can put them in your mouth and swallow them all at once with a glass of water. And then you will never drink water again. Do you guys remember? Probably not. But when I ate the first worm for like our 300 subscriber contest, it was like one of the, not a punishment, but it's something I did for, I think it was 300 subscribers. I ate a raw worm and I chased it with Kahlua.
Now put the shot down.
No, the shot's going in right after he goes in my freaking mouth. Oh my god.
Who?
Granted, at the time that was wonderful, but every time I've had Kahlua, well, it's waned since then, but for a while, every time I had Kahlua, it just made me think of the fish. Or the worm, rather. Yeah, gross. Bren22, you say, I've just read that a lot of people have been unsubscribed from pages. It's a glitch from YouTube. I just subbed back, lol. You'd think YouTube would figure its bleep out by now. Yeah, you would think, but it is YouTube. P.S. I'll take the frog legs anyways. I think you should try some stuff you don't normally eat. P.S.S. My parents are 5'3" and 5'5", but I'm 6'3". I think I'm the milkman's kid. Ian Gurley. I think it's got to be the eyeballs only because they'll see me through the rest of the week. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Trip27, final comment of the night. If I absolutely have to, probably the fish eyes, but I demand proper musical entertainment for the meal, namely the song Fish Heads by Barnes and Barnes being played really, really loud. Is that the Ren and Stimpy version? I can't click on your link right here. Well, I guess I could do it, but I need to get to bed. Maria Ricca, you say, I know I have no right to ask you this question, but what are all of those questions that Troy asked us to answer? I was very sick for a week or so now. Can someone post a question so that I can answer them, too? You can go back in the vlogs. If somebody wants to do that, that's fine. Or you can look back in the vlogs. It's only been a week, I think, that I've been doing it. There's only, including tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 questions that I've asked. So, alright guys, happy hunting. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.